p.m. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go? And now, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The pitch. That misses the zone. 1-0. In there at the knees.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Now, David Fry. And there's the strike. 1 out, base is empty. The wind and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. That's
and
a
that
ball.
one cutting but missing down low. In plenty of time to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
The third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog. Light tower power.
That's right. And it drops in. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not gonna get him. He's in there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Not even close there. And the count even 1-1.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a...
Now this ball is down and could score a run. Fires it to the plate. He's in there.
Picks himself up at RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Close but called a ball. 1-1. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
Naylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
The shortstop.
The pitch.
Edman.
Cobb, an all-star a season ago. He
count.
features a sinker, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a slider. Oh, 2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Mookie now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Oh, look at the stop. And he's safe at first.
That is good.
One gone, runner at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman.
0-1 for count.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nice looking back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. The other way, and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next offering misses down and away.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
2 strikes.
Here goes the runner. Stays alive. One and two here.
Ball.
Runner goes again. Pitch
Ball, 2
misses.
strikes.
Tries to get back and save. Payoff pitch. Noel checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4. Austin Hedges now, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. In the air, left field. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ryan Rocchio, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead. Now the throw comes in. The runner holds at third. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches.
Betts pulls that one down. Out number 2. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Rounded out his first time. That misses, and that is ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position.
Ball 2.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a...
On a line, base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's 4-0. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, Boog, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S. But his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his 2nd MVP. It's just so darn cute.
Right side, Jimenez. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a big swing and a miss.
Ohtani's dog is so popular now, the U.S.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss.
0-2 is the count.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 0-2. Goes down looking. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the left side. Rocchio. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error. Runners on the corners with one gone. At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. In the dirt.
0-1.
Smith into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So the bases are loaded here, one man gone. Here's Kike Hernandez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
The Guardians leading by 4, bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to first. Could be 2. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Gavin Lux. On the ground to short. Oh, a great grab on the dive. Not in time, and that'll score a run.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Edman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Buehler back to work. Ramirez, multi-time All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count even at 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run. And Ramirez is set down. And now it's Josh Naylor. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient. He's under it. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. In for a strike, 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Ohtani swings through it for strike 1. To first, might be 2. Sneaks through, base hit. Freeman headed for third. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
All over that one right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped right out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked.
Tim Herron taking over on the mound. Here's Muncy to hit.
For the Guardians.
Strike 1.
Number 29, Tim Herron.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is a big first out. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a big swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 0-2. Runners on the move. Bounced out to short. Roquillo. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. And it's now 5-4. Relay throw. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Here's Kike Hernandez. Hit hard, should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and it's 6-4. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Lux swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back onto the 4th. Austin Hedges stands in as he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Brian.
Here's Brian Roquillo. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing, hit on the ground. Throw on to Freeman. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the...
Runner on the go. There's the ball. For the second. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Base hit. So Jose Ramirez now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Two hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he
swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. Around from second is the tying run. It's 6-6.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Lane Thomas. Base hit right field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
What do you? Bobby Miller.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Tommy Edman. Herron back to work. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Forget it. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 7-6. Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 2.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The lefty fires. So Mookie Betts with a base hit. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fought off foul. Man at second. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And that one in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Hung up in a rundown now. Throws it away. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Ground ball nailer. He steps on the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Muncy digs in. Number 36 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give it.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A gigantic blast. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 10-6. 1 out, base is empty. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Thomas on the move to the alley. Corrals it. And that is that. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. That one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one lifted to left. Touches down. That's a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Hedges at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Rocchio now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. That one at triple digits.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
In the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. Man on second, 2 down. And they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. First and third, 2 away. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Back-to-back singles, totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Kicks and deals. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
The Guardians trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And misses inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Enrique Hernandez. And he deals. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Naylor makes the grab, one down. Gavin Lux now at the plate.
The batter.
With all those extra, going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball to the right side. Naylor takes it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Tommy Edman. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And the 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, number 22.
The line to kick the pitch.
Naylor.
Pulls it in, one away. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. No, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it.
Runner on the move. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And a base hit right there. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Austin Hedges digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And it gets by him. 1 runs in. Around third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe. The 2nd run scores.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's 11-10.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Kwan stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's inside.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our true Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Lux. Off balance feed. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1's the count.
Well done behind the dish. That
Yeah,
one
one ball,
misses.
one strike.
Ball one.
Here he
Checks his
goes.
swing. Now would appeal to third. No, he held up. 2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. And that's the back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Stephan.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Betts swings through it for strike 1. Laser base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Showed a willingness to...
Mookie on the move. Up the middle. Save!
He's
Toss to Naylor, and Freeman is retired. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1 the
0-1.
count.
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
The third baseman, number 13.
And now it's Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game.
Muncy.
Out to short. What a stop. Fires to first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Gonsolin back to work. And there's a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Freeman makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians.
Andres Jimenez.
Base hit center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Jhonkensy Noel digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Austin Hedges. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 outs. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, here's the catcher, Will Smith. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Popped up. And there's 2 away. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hernandez.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And the right-hander back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Fry in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Pitch misses. And now 2-0. Kwan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Misses with the 2-0. And he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. And that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Jose Ramirez. Digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there.
Two balls.
That one in the dirt and gets away. And the runners will move up. And another ball
in the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
3-2 now. Freeman. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Bases loaded, nobody out. Josh Naylor, the next to hit. Base hit! One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. Save!
Oh, he got it.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Betts running hard to get it. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. In there. He's safe.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Could be extra bases. In comes the run from third. It's 15-10. And he's into third. Have a game. That's his fourth hit.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and weight transfer.
Hauls it in for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Base hit and a run comes in.
That's back-to-back singles for him. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do,
Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Hunter Gaddis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Thomas on his way over. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Guardians up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Mookie now.
Make a big play. I'm a ship-shape mixtape. Like a get rich quick thing. Little mama turn it up and let it rotate. Bring it back for me, kinda like a cold case. Looking shot it like I might have found a soulmate. VA gotta do it for my home state. Plus I wouldn't mind a rollie with the gold base.
Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen.
Baby, you should take a little peek into the rear view. Probably get a better view of us. Coming in red hot. Going for the gusto. Yeah, going for the Cortez gusto.
And first offering is fouled off. Turns and fires the Betts. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. You'll see another. Righty delivers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. Thomas whips it in quickly. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Now on the bump, Emmanuel Clase.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
0-2.
0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. Brazier measures 6 feet even. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And he dodges that fastball. In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the Guardians' DH, David Fry.
Now batting, designated hitter, David.
That clips the corner.
0-1.
That one in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. And the righty deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Edman. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Muncy at the dish.
Third baseman.
And the pitch. He was late there, strike 1. Jared Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And here it comes. On the ground, Roquillo gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Left field. Full extension makes the catch.
The bat.
So they're down to their final out. Down the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Ripped to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
High-scoring ball game in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.